Formaji YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk deken title. The day school felt different. The school gate looked the same. But the air felt heavier than usual. The bell rang. Its sound sharp. Almost angry. I walked through the hallway. My footsteps echoing louder than normal. The walls felt closer. As if the building was slowly breathing. Students whispered. But their voices stopped when I passed. I smelled dust and old paper. Mixed with something unfamiliar. My classroom door was open. Yet no one was inside. Desks were perfectly aligned. Too perfect. As if someone had carefully arranged them. The clock on the wall ticked. Each second stretching painfully long. My skin tingled. A warning I could not explain. I sat down. The chair cold beneath me. The lights flickered once. Then twice. I heard footsteps outside. Slow. Deliberate. Getting closer. My heart pounded in my ears. Drowning out every other sound. The footsteps stopped at the door. And the handle slowly began to turn. The handle moved slowly. Making a soft metallic sound. My breath felt shallow. As if the air refused to enter my lungs. The door opened just a little. Enough to reveal darkness beyond the frame. No face appeared. No voice followed. Only silence remained. Thick and pressing against my ears. The lights flickered again. Casting long shadows across the desks. Those shadows twisted. Stretching farther than they should. I noticed the windows were closed. Even though I remembered them being open earlier. The smell in the room grew stronger. Cold, stale, and unsettling. My fingers tightened around the edge of the desk. The wood rough against my skin. The clock stopped ticking. That sudden silence felt louder than any sound. I looked at the board. And saw faint marks appearing on it. Not written by chalk, but carved slowly, as if by invisible hands. Each mark formed a line. Each line formed a shape. I tried to read the message. But the letters refused to stay still. They shifted when I blinked. Rearranging themselves again and again. A cold sensation crawled up my spine. Sending shivers through my body. The door creaked open wider. Revealing an empty hallway. No students. No teachers. No familiar noise. The school felt abandoned. Yet I knew I was not alone. A faint humming sound filled the room. Low and constant. Vibrating through the floor. The desks began to tremble slightly. As if reacting to the sound. I stood up slowly. My legs weak. My balance unsteady. The floor felt colder than before. Sending a chill through my feet. I took one careful step forward. Then another. Each movement felt watched. Judged by something unseen. The humming grew louder. Closer. More intense. The message on the board became clearer. Its meaning still hidden. But its presence undeniable. Sweat formed on my forehead. Despite the cold air, I heard a breath behind me. Not my own. Warm. Slow. Patient. I turned around quickly. But saw nothing. The classroom looked normal again. Almost welcoming. That normal feeling scared me more than the darkness. The door slammed shut behind me. Making the walls shake. I jumped. My heart racing out of control. The lights went out completely. Plunging the room into darkness. In that darkness, I felt movement. Something brushed past my arm. Barely touching, yet deliberate. A whisper echoed near my ear. Too soft to understand. Too close to ignore. My name seemed to form in the sound. Stretched and distorted. The floor vibrated again. Stronger this time. I reached out blindly. Searching for something familiar. My hand touched another desk. But it felt wrong. Warmer than before. The humming stopped. Suddenly, leaving behind a heavy silence. A faint light returned, just enough to see the room. The desks were no longer aligned. They faced me, every single one. The board was now blank. As if it had never been touched. The clock began ticking again. Faster than before. I noticed the door was gone. Only a solid wall remained. The windows showed darkness outside. No sky, no ground, only an endless void. My chest tightened, panic rising slowly. The air felt thinner, harder to breathe. Footsteps echoed again, this time inside the room. They circled me, slow and measured. I stayed perfectly still, afraid that movement would reveal me. The footsteps stopped directly behind me, close enough for me to feel warmth. A shadow appeared on the floor, taller than any person I knew. It leaned closer, stretching toward me. The clock struck loudly, one sharp sound, then another. The shadow lifted its arm, and the lights began to flicker wildly. The walls pulsed as if alive, closing in little by little. The whisper returned, clearer now, calling me forward. My feet moved on their own, step by step, toward the shadow. The floor beneath me cracked softly, revealing darkness below. The classroom seemed to sink, as if falling into something deeper. The shadow reached out, its shape shifting, its presence overwhelming. The air grew colder with every second, freezing my thoughts in place. The whisper grew louder, filling my head, pushing everything else away. I stood at the edge of the cracked floor, staring into the darkness below, feeling the pull grow stronger. As the shadow moved closer, and the school around me began to change again, the pull suddenly stopped. As if the darkness decided to wait, the whisper faded into a distant echo, losing its strength with every breath I took. The shadow froze, its shape trembling, uncertain. A loud bell